Hey guys, welcome back to Just Winging It. We're still in the shop. Seems all I've done since I've got back from the winter vacation is work on cars and things. A lot of cars. So this is a car that my daughter bought against my better judgment when I told her to wait till I got back. But apparently she had a friend that thought he knew what he was doing to look at a car. And it is a nice little car. It's a 2015 Ford Edge. But when they looked at it, they didn't know what they were looking for. So, of course, when it went to go through safety, then they discovered this. Both sides, all rotted out. So, with that in mind, I believe she paid too much for the car. And then the mechanic, I believe just a crook, to be honest, because he says it needs front brakes and a drop link. Well, the drop links. So I replaced the drop links and I'll give them credit. That's the only thing that it, so far that I could see that it really needed, because it did come apart when I give a pull on it. That one? No, it was this one. Had a bit of play in it, so I gave it a reef and it popped off. So I'll give him credit, yeah, that needed to be corrected. That was right. Front brakes, on the other hand, when you look in, I doubt you'll be able to see it. Maybe if I get a light. I'm gonna, we're gonna get them changed anyways, just so that she has new brakes, because the backs of apparently were done not too long before she got it. But this is the kind of scam. You can see in there, yeah, brake pad. Same with that one. Those brake pads are half of a new one. The rotors aren't scored. They don't pound. Nothing. So for him to say it needs front brakes, he's just trying to take her for a ride, because there's a new pad. And that pads that are on this thing are at least half. And when I get them off, we will compare them to be sure. Just in case, I'm not seeing something. But once we get them off and see what the other pads are like compared to the new ones, well, that'll tell us. But I know just from recent experience on my sister's car that we did some work on just a while back, a couple weeks back, a month, whatever it was. She took it in for an alignment, and the garage told her it needed $3,000 worth of work in the front end. Both control arms, both drop links, pads and rotors. Now that she did know, because they were pounding, so pads and rotors were legit. But they wanted $3,000 to do this on an 07 Cobalt. Car's not worth that. So we fixed it up. It did not need control arms. It technically didn't need drop links either. I did change them. One had the most minute amount of play in it. It still would have been safetyable. But I changed them anyways. I put a new exhaust system on it for her. She got the brakes and rotors. And then I went over it for the safety, and it had 2 broken springs in the back. So we replaced the broken springs. All the parts on that, more than what they were going to replace, was $500. So we took it down, had it safetied to verify that it didn't need anything else, because she was giving it to her daughter. And it didn't. The control arms were fine. There was nothing wrong with them. I couldn't get any slack in them. The mechanic safetied it, couldn't get any slack in them, obviously, because he safetied it. So I just want to let you know out there that, man, you really got to find yourselves a good garage if you can't do the work yourself. Because it seems in this day and age, all they're doing is taking advantage of everybody. wanting to change parts that don't need to be changed and make big bucks on them, because they're making huge markups on the parts and then the labor to put them in at 150 to 200 bucks an hour nowadays. So just something to keep an eye out. We're going to go ahead and fix up these rocker panels so we can get this thing safetied for her. So we'll drag you along, let you see the progress as we go. I'm not going to film it all as we do it, but just glimpses into it and how it comes out. So let's get at her. Okay, a little bit of a clean up here. So we start welding. As we can see now, it's the inside panel's got to be replaced too, or a piece added to it. Then we can get back to something we can weld to. And then a new section in the rocker. So that's what we're going to tackle. And as we seen here, like I mentioned before, there was nothing wrong with these front brakes. I got a picture I took and compared them to the new one, and they're basically half. Garages that just decide they want to change parts to charge people and make some money just irk the hell out of me. If you can't make an honest living in the garage, then close it up and get out. I understand that, you know, you got so much money you got to charge, you got overhead and everything else, but you don't got to charge and put parts in that aren't required, or tell people they need parts that aren't required. You know, do it honestly. Anyways, that's my little rant. Let's get on to fixing this rocker panel. Okay, there's the outside skin on now. A little bit of primer and you can paint her up. Well, the driver's side appears to be even a little bit worse. So we got to go a little further. Same thing, a little bit on the inside. And an outside skin, we just got to go a little further. So as you can see, this one goes all the way up to here. Almost to the front of that door. So a little bigger patch, but all we can do is fill it in. Okay, today we've got this, we're getting this mostly finished up as far as the work goes. I got it metal worked and a little bit of body work and primed. Then we can get some paint on there when we get the primer sanded and done. This side was, of course, the worst. A little bit of body sealer to put in there yet too, but that's where we're at right now. And we'll see how it comes out when it's done. I don't expect it to be perfect because I'm not doing a whole body job, we're just doing a fix-up. But it should look pretty good because it all worked out. Most stuff worked out pretty good on it. So, we'll see. Alright guys, this job is now done. So new rockers, back sections painted, rotors, pads, oil change, new TPMs in the tires. Should make a good little car. So that's how it come out. All back together. The other side was a little worse, as you know. So, let's see how it worked. Same thing, all done, back together, complete. No more holes. So, we'll call this one a success. Until the next time, that's all.